Hi everyone, this is Aisha here. So today we are going to design with Ggc'sTreasureBag the Santa's treasures. I don't know what happened to my um, tongue. It's like slipping all the way today. I'm really tired. I did a bunch of yard work today in the morning, about say 3 to 4 hours. So I'm really tired. Sorry about that, guys. So this is the earrings. In the last video, I think we saw this one, just one row of brick stitch, and then we did one row of embellishment. In this we will do 2 rows of brick stitch and 1 row of embellishment. In these two earrings there is nothing different except the toggle, which is a gold here and a silver here. Then 1 row of seed beads, 11 seed beads, which is silver here and gold here. The rest is the same. So I'm going to show you guys with this silver toggle. So we need 11 seed beads in a silver color, in a red color, and then this was from the treasure bag, and also the crystal 2x3mm crystal as well. So I have here some wildfire in 0.006 inch green verde color. So this is the one I'm using, and I have about a wingspan. A wingspan is if you stretch your fingers all the way across, and then from one end of the finger to, if you stretch it all the way, your arms, to the max length, from one end of the finger to the other end of the finger is an arm's length. So it's a bit too much for this earring, but I wanted to do the two earrings with the same cord. So what I did was I threaded my needle, and I'm going to do what I do is, so I'm going to just take this, go to the middle of the cord. I don't know, I just wanted to try this out. If it works, then it's a great thing. So here we go, and then tie that into a knot. So if I want to weave the thread back in, I will attach the needle to the other side and do that. I mean, it's not a big deal. You can just cut it off the thread and keep it, so that I can use it for some other purposes. So that I did a overhand knot, then I will do a surgeon's knot that is going through the loop twice. Regular knot you go through once, the surgeon's knot you go through twice. I'm not gonna go through the loop again, just gonna leave it at this point, and then move this all the way towards the loop in the toggle. Hold this long cord here. So here it is. Now pick up a red bead, two red 11's. Okay, you can switch up the color if you want to. Drop it down to your work. Okay, and then go underneath through the loop from underneath. Okay, and then go up through that second bead that you added in the opposite direction the thread is exiting from. When you pull that, what happens is you create a loop around the toggle, and your bead will sit on top of the toggle. See, the first one is a little bit crooked, so what I'm going to do here is I will just zoom in a little bit more. So what I'm going to go do here is go back through the first bead and come up through the second bead again. I'm not going through the toggle loop, I'm just doing the stitch only on the top. From now on, it is a repetitive stitch. Pick up a bead, go from underneath the toggle. See how I am pinching it so that I don't want the bead to come inside. So now I go through the bead from the opposite direction the thread is exiting out of, thus creating a loop right here, and then securing that. So now pick up another bead, do the same. See that? And then go through that bead in the opposite direction. There we go. Just like that, we will do this whole row. Pick up a bead, go from underneath the toggle, go on top. So why I have the thread long enough, so that if I run out of thread, I can thread in the other side and come back and then weave in through if you want. So pick up, come back and go through. So this is how it is. It looks very pretty, right? So you can also do it this way. Drop the bead, okay, go underneath the toggle, okay, keep it on your mat. So the thread is exiting out here in this direction, so you need to go in the opposite direction and then pull that. So this is what you will have. I will finish doing that. I'm going to do 16 seed beads in this row. You can cover this completely, the toggle, but I really like to do this crescent moon shape. I just want to leave a little bit of metal showing over here. So I finished the first row. There is 16 seed beads here. So you can do more if you want, but I did 16, I think, here in the sample. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. So that's how much I did. The second round I'm going to do is the silver seed beads. Metallic silver seed beads. 11 seed beads. I take 2 in my needle. My thread is exiting out of the last 11 seed bead in the first row. See, if you can see closely, there is thread bridges in between the seed beads. So there is these thread bridges. So we are going to catch that thread bridge. There is one which is going from the first to the second, then second to the third. So from the second to the third, I'm going underneath that thread bridge right there. And then pull my thread over here. See this? This is how my beads sit. Now I go back through that second seed bead in the opposite direction, like how we did in the starting of that first row. Now the seed bead is looking a little bit funky, so I go through that first seed bead down and come back through the second seed bead up. Now they are sitting properly. Pick up a seed bead, just one. There is a thread bridge between every seed bead. You go underneath that thread bridge, pull the cord, go through that 11 seed bead in the opposite direction, which is this way, so that it sits on top of that. There we go. See, we are doing the second row, so there will be a little bit of expansion, so we cannot do the same number of seed beads that we did in the first row. And if you can see, the seed bead is pulling towards that the third seed bead in the first row, right? See, you can see a clear gap in the thread bridge, more like that. So I can accommodate one more seed bead in the same thread bridge. Pick up a seed bead, go underneath that same thread bridge, and then come back through the seed bead. I have accommodated 2 seed beads in that same thread bridge. So this you have to actually eyeball it, and you have to check how it goes. Some seed beads might be bigger, some seed beads might be smaller, so forth and so on. There is differences between Toho, Mayuki, etc. Toho is more cylindrical, Mayuki is more round. So the number of seed beads that I have here might not be the same number of seed beads that you will have. Even in the same brand, there will be differences. Even this red seed beads, some are bigger, some are smaller. Just the differences won't be that noticeable, but there is a difference. And so it cannot be correct all the time. I cannot say, oh my god, I fit this much on the second row, so you can also fit the same. So it just depends upon how it fits on your design. I'm picking up another seed bead, catching the next thread bridge underneath, going through that, and then coming back up. So like this I will finish this round and come back, and as I said, if there is a gap, you see you can accommodate 2 seed beads in the same thread bridge, do so. Okay, I will finish this round and come back. So I finished the second row, but if you notice here, the point I wanted to make is this side the bead starts a little bit past the first red bead, and here it is the same size. We can make it one less, but I want the count to be divisible by 3 because the embellishment that I'm making requires that. So I just did 21 beads. I don't know if this is Delica beads or what it is, but came out in this tube. It was from Michael's, and I removed the cover, so I don't know what it is, and it doesn't have any sticker on top of it. Maybe it's a Delica, I don't know, but you don't have to use Delicas. You can use regular seed beads. The red one is a regular seed bead. Now I pick up this bronze, this metallic green metallic 2x3 millimeter crystal, and a bronze in my needle. Okay, now my thread is exiting out of the last 11 seed bead. I skip one and go through the third one. Okay, when you pull that, this is how your bead will sit, just like that. Now you go through the next seed bead, just the top. We are going to work with only the silver color. We are not going down through the red. So I go through the next silver bead, come up. I'm in a position to add the next picot or decorative edge of our pattern here. So pick up 3 beads just like this, and then skip one bead, go down through the next in the line. Now it'll sit like this. As you guys can see, this is how I added the decorative edge. I will go around the earring and finish this and come back. After finishing this, all you need to do is tie a couple of half-hitch knot and sap your thread. That's about it. I added the last embellishment. My thread is exiting out of the silver seed bead in the second row. So what I do is I go up, or I actually catch the thread underneath. Okay, have to do one more time. Make yourself a loop, go through that loop and tie a knot right there, and then go again on top through the 11 seed bead, the antique bronze bead, the crystal, the antique bronze bead, down through the 11. So I'm going to retrace the path. While retracing the path, I will go again one time through the entire picot edge that we created, because there is only one thread that is going through that. I will do a couple of half-inch knots while doing so, and then I will snip off the thread. I finished it and I came back to the starting thread, so I tied one knot between the starting and the ending thread, and take my thread zap and zap these. I have this much cord left, so with one arm span of cord we can do 4 of these earrings. That's really good. So all you need to do is now pick up a ear wire, open up the loop in your ear wire, add it to the loop in the toggle, and then close it. So our earrings are done. Pretty earrings, I would say, for this Christmas as a gift or for yourself, friends and family. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.